Today's postcard is from one of the most popular small villages in the whole of the Lake District. We're in Ambleside in the county of Westmoreland. Despite being commonly referred to by locals as a village, Ambleside is in reality a town. Its position at the northern end of Lake Windermere has long been important for communications, with the Roman fort of Galava evidence of some of the earliest settlement in the area. The strategic location between the rivers Rothay and Brathay was recognised by the Romans when they arrived in the area in 79 AD. Ambleside won its market charter in 1650, and a few buildings from that time still survive. One of the most curious buildings in the town is Bridge House, built on top of the slate bridge which spans Stockgill Beck, at different times used by a cobbler and then as a home. Frank, it looks as though there's a little bit missing from this house to me.
Well, it was actually built like that. There are several different stories why it was built. One, that it was built for an estate worker's family, and indeed somebody did live in it and raised about 7 children in that little place there. It's now owned by the National Trust. But in those days there was no restrictions or taxes if you built a house on a bridge, and that very probably is where it came from.
So that's the reason, because it's not really going anywhere, is it? I mean, look, there's a little brook running through here.
That's the Stockgill.
There's a path here, there's the road there, so really there was no need for it, was there?
No, not really.
But
there was one story that it was used as an apple store, and it probably was used as that, but I think its origins were really because you've seen all over the world, you've seen houses, sometimes very grand ones, and shops built on bridges, and I think that stemmed from the same period.
And how many rooms are there in it?
We can go and find out. I think there are 2.
7 people raised in here. I can't believe it.
See, one interesting thing about villages, how they develop, is that if it is true that that was the apple store, the apple pie eating house is quite close to it.
Oh yes, you said that about the Bridge House there.
Yes, the Bridge House, yeah,
being an apple store at some stage, and now the apple pie eating house.
Yes.
Yeah, because these kind of things carry on, don't they?
That's correct. And it's surprising how you'll see these old, very old names, and lots of the old names around here, of course, are Scandinavian, but the even older ones, like Pennines, Pennygent, they are all Celtic names.
So if we think traffic's bad now, it was pretty rough up this road, wasn't it, to Kirkstone?
Well, it certainly was. This is the old Kirkstone Road over the Kirkstone Pass, and this section of it is called the Struggle. It looks bad enough now to get horses and a stagecoach up there, and of course everybody used to have to get out and help to push. And perhaps carry some of the baggage as well. But further up it's even steeper, and it winds round, and it's quite a difficult climb to get over the Kirkstone Pass.
And what's at Kirkstone when you get there?
Well, right at the top there is a stone which is shaped like a kirk, a steeple on a church. That's why it's called the Kirkstone Pass.
Well, I'm sorry, we're not going up there now, Frank.
Right.
Your wagon won't get us there. We're in the middle, look, of the Lakeland experience. We're about to get crushed, Frank.
Well, this is one of the problems Ambleside has got, because everybody wants to retain this beautiful village. At the same time, everybody wants to come and look at it, so that we have a traffic problem. Nobody, or saying nobody, a lot of people are against doing a bypass, which they feel would spoil it, or you're going to spoil open fields, etc. And it's very, very difficult to bypass Ambleside, but sooner or later there's going to have to be found a sensible solution that will suit everybody.